There it is, the new Clarion M606. This replaces the long history of CMD stuff. CMD 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 now. History. This is a new model. It's M606. It keeps the same chassis, same size, same style as all the CMD stuff ever did. As you can clearly see, you got the single DIN cutout size. You got the oversized front faceplate. Fold down front. Just like that. But you'll notice that there's an omission of the CD drive. Okay, that is new. This unit here, it's a little bit of a give and it's a little bit of a take. It kind of goes with their whole new flow of all their new 2016 stuff, and I like it. It's all good. Also, the plugs are a little bit different. In the back, the 16-pin power speaker harness plug, same deal. But all of the rear plugs, you see here you got your color-coded front, rear, and sub preamp outputs, plus your auxiliary input. Has a proprietary pin-out plug like their car audio stuff has. For that, over here, also for your 8-pin wired remote controls, there's a separate white plug here. Got a brown one over here for your auxiliary inputs. And last but not least, you have the yellow plug, which is for your steering wheel controls, and Sirius XM ready for your SXV 300 tuner. Just plug it on in there, run your antenna out, and this one here is Sirius ready out of the box. Perfect. Also, this unit takes away the remote control, the wireless remote control I should say, plus it will work multi-zone, so you could actually control 4 different sources, volume controls, with this one unit without having an external unit to control all that stuff. So it's a media hub, so to speak, for different zones. Also, built-in Bluetooth, built into it, weather band radio, built into it, AM FM tuner, built into it, iPod and satellite ready. It's got it all. It's awesome. Pandora, internet radio, you got that going on. Plus, they have the new MF2, which is the Wi-Fi app, so you could use your remote control as your app to control the phone. I showed you that in my last video. If you want to see the video, I'll put up a link so you can see the MF2 in action with the Clarion unit. It's really neat. So you can just use your phone anywhere you want, control it from anywhere in the boat. It's really cool. Plus, they also have the MF1, which is the RF remote control, which is really handy to have either or out on a boat. They have the MW1, which is a wired LCD remote, or the MW2, which is the non-LCD wired remote control, which you can add. So you can expand on this thing like oodles. Plus, amplifiers galore. They have a whole new line of all that stuff. It's just awesome. I mean, I love it. The looks of this unit, totally different. The silver is a little bit of a thing I'm going to have to get used to. However, you know, things can't be the same as they always were. It's got to be something new eventually. Finally, they got a new layout. I like it. Big buttons. They got big icons for all your stuff so you can understand what's going on. Some of the features inside the unit are a little bit different. The amplifier section, pretty much the same. 20 watts RMS, 50x4 peak. It's IPX67 ingress protection, as Clarion has been famous for years and years. I've always had Clarion on my boats. As said, that there is an omission of the CD player. That's gone, which is okay because really in these days, do you really still use it? Bluetooth, that's the way it goes. You can stream your audio from your phone to the unit, which is, in my opinion, the way to go. You got a 2-line black on white LCD display, 3-band parametric EQ with 11 preset sound curves, which is new. I'm going to show you how that works. Fully adjustable fader for front and rear, as well as the subwoofer controls. This one here, unlike the CMD8, has a subwoofer plus the front and rear RCA preamp outputs. Must have. I'm glad that they did that. That was a smart move. Built-in iPod control, low-pass subwoofer filter, which I'm going to again show you. Conformal front coated circuit board, which of course is nothing new for Clarion. It also covers for USB and US and auxiliary ports, which are located on the unit, which I'm going to show you in one quick second. I mean, it's got so much to go on. Where do I start? Where do I start, right? So there's your M606. To toggle your sources, you got auxiliary 1 and 2, your AM FM tuner, your band, so if you're on FM or AM, of course, you got your weather band right there, and you also got presets located right here. You can toggle right through all those guys. FM, 3 bands of FM, 1 of AM, and your weather band, so you can toggle through those real quick right there. Alright, so get into your settings, you hold down the display button, you got your clock right there. Now here's your audio mode. You got your standard, multi-zone, so you can adjust that. I'm not going to get too much into there, but you can control multi-zone's audio volume controls from this one unit. There's your DX low settings, your selection for audio control, Pin code, you can pop in a pin if you wanted that. Screensaver, you turn it on and off. Ever scroll for your audio files information right there. Pandora, you can cut it on, cut it off. Dimmer, I'll leave that on. Beep, you have it on so when you're changing you have the beep. Region, now you can set all these different zones, so you could actually use this radio anywhere pretty much in the entire world, which was not the case before. You can only get odd number stations and use this in America. For now, you could use this thing worldwide, which is a good point for sales on this. Factory preset, bring it on back to where it was. That's a really big enhancement for Clarion. Worldwide usage in a single DIN radio, never done before. Some of the sound settings on this unit are pretty different as well. To show you some of that, you get in there by holding the display button, get down to the audio. There's your zones. You can control up to zones 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can adjust the audio, how it contours, plus the different volumes right from this one main source unit. It does have a parametric EQ, and I want to show you that. So zone 1, you got the EQ, you can turn it on or off. You got your loudness feature. You can cut that on or off. Plus you got your balance, your center, your fader, your subwoofer. High pass filter you can adjust. Low pass filter, or just have it run full range right through. All these settings are right in there, so that's a really good upgrade. With the old Clarions was it just real bass and treble, real meat and potatoes, not really a whole lot there to tweak out. So that's a nice feature. So let me show you the back side before I wrap this review up, so you can see what else this unit has as far as expandability goes. I know I already showed you all the plugs for the rear of the unit, which are all here once again. However, in the back there is one thing which is not found in any of these plugs, but I showed you on the front side. So that one plug right here is this USB jack. There is one of them. It's located here in the rear. You can extend that and run that out. I mean, they have a flush mount, waterproof cover, which you can get for that. Also, there is a wireless remote control for this unit. I'm going to give you the model number for that as well. It is an RCX001, so if you're looking for the wireless remote control, Clarion does have one. I don't have that one to show you, but it's pretty much like the old, Clarion remotes, very much like it. Stainless steel hardware is included in the bag as well as a back strap. Aside from that, I think I've covered just about everything there is to show you for a preliminary review on this M606. It's nice to see a new piece, fresh meat hit the market, especially in Clarion, because I am a huge Clarion Marine fan, and I'm sure you're going to like this piece a lot. It's got a lot of bang for the buck. The weather band's nice. Some of the audio controls, the expandability, the international usage. I really like what I see, so I'm sure you will too. So there's my look at the Clarion M606.